after the gig, we never spoke. So from July up until maybe October, November, or let me just say November.
Yeah, November.
How
we're busy shouting there and no one is answering. The next thing we hear is now a scoop.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Another video. What are we talking about?
Another video. Well, today we're going to be talking about our love story.
Who shall let who?
Yeah, we're going to be talking about our love story.
Yeah.
But before we do that, let's welcome the people.
Siyanamkela, Galkele, Gamduli, Momshanti, Namonkosi.
Yes, is another video, another day, another dollar.
Another video, another dollar. Guys, you need to get us to that point where we can actually make
dollars.
some dollars.
We need the dollars.
So basically, one thing though I needed to say, babe. We do appreciate you guys watching the videos so much, but you guys don't subscribe.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Please subscribe, and for those who have subscribed, thank you.
Yes, we have a lot of people who have subscribed, and we just want to say thank you so much, guys. Oh my gosh, it's hot.
Yeah, today is so hot.
It's so hot in the east.
That's we're running out of steam. But yeah, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking the videos, and thank you for engaging with our content, guys. We are only getting better and better and better. We are growing. So today we're going to be telling you guys our love story from where it began to where it is today.
Yes, we have mentioned, like in our previous video, I think it was one of our first video, the get to know me video, the get to know us video rather, is that we would have like a special separate video where we're going to talk about how we met. Guys, it's not like anything magic or like a movie type of thing. No, please, it's just, it's important that we bring you into our lives and you get to know how we met, especially because we did not meet in our own home countries, so you would want to know how easy is it to, especially, yes, I get this question a lot, like how easy is it to meet other foreigners, in Taiwan or in Asia in general. So we will touch base on some of the things that, well, other people don't necessarily get as lucky as I did, which, yeah, we'll talk about that. But anyways, maybe you can start. I mean,
so where do we start?
From the beginning.
First time I saw you, right?
Okay, so
actually there's a fake story we just saw there, right?
I love that story, which is like super cute. Okay, and we will insert the video, right?
Yeah,
we will insert the video.
Okay.
Yes, we will try and insert the video. It's on my TikTok, so we will try and find it and then put it here. But so this is like I need to see who's playing, guys. Like, they cannot remind me of home so much. DJ Oh, that DJ from Swaziland. Probably, yeah. Because remember they spoke about it. This is us with the video and discussing our own business. But anyways, love you. This is what happened in 2019, December 31st. I was here for about, I'd say 8 months. Yes, I was here for 8 months that time. So of course, I was still trying to get to know people and, all of that. And I had a friend at the time, and we went to the New Year's Eve party at the beach. and I mean it was fun. Also, like I had no idea what I was expecting. Of course, so that time, what is it called? Jerusalem was booming, but I didn't know the song at all. I had never heard of the song before, of course, because I'm here, of course. So that time especially, Mapiano or Afrobeats or Afro Don was not a thing here in Taiwan at the time, or I was never exposed to it, you know. So then went to the beach and we were having a good time dancing there, you know. And then came a DJ, you know, it's so packed that time, okay? Came a DJ, I don't know who this person is, I couldn't even see the DJ. So I'm like, then I hear Jerusalem, you know? So me not knowing the song, but could hear that, of course, it's an African song. Then I asked a friend, like, who's this DJ? And she was like, I don't know. I'm like, why are they playing South African music? And then she was like, you don't know this song? I'm like, this friend of mine, disclaimer, she's Indonesian. So you can imagine that I had no idea, but she was super excited and singing along. And I'm like, how do you know this song, you know? Then, you know, when you see the pictures the next day and you realize, oh, it's this guy. And then someone was like, yeah, it's a DJ. His name is DJ Quincy and whatever. I was like, oh, okay. Left it at that, honestly. I hadn't seen the face. I hadn't seen the person. It was just mentioned that DJ Quincy was the one who was DJ the night before, you know. So, yeah, that's how I then remembered. You get to know
our first encounter without knowing.
Meeting, without knowing, but just me hearing or being at the event where he was working, and and then I just happened to be an attendee.
Yeah, so then that was New Year's, right, of 2019. Then what happened?
We went home.
Both went home without knowing, right?
Yeah.
We went home, and then when we came back to Taiwan, literally, I think I landed on a Wednesday. My first gig on that weekend, the Saturday.
Right.
Culture Clash in Kaohsiung. I was doing that gig. So I just came back from home, and then I went to that party. Then that's the first time I saw you. Okay. What were you wearing, babe?
No, you must say what I remember what I was wearing. You must tell them what I was wearing. And now I'm starting to think, was that color the one? Oh my gosh, I need to keep that. I think I'm gonna frame that particular jacket. Okay, I'm gonna also take a picture of the jacket and put it here. Yeah. But I was cute. That was very cute.
Yeah, she was wearing a lime. Is it lime?
Yeah, lime.
Color, right? This lime jacket with some you know those jacket that has reflecting those lines from that jacket it has those lines that are reflecting in the light.
It doesn't have. It does
so
not.
She was wearing that because
it's a neon color, so it was very
nice. It's a neon. This is kind of like
but it doesn't have the reflecting lines.
Okay, so she was wearing that, and then she was so happy actually. Like that day, she was so excited. I don't know why, but then I was DJing. Then I saw her. She was dancing there, like in the midst of a lot of people. I see this beautiful girl wearing a lime jacket. I can see it. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm DJing. She's very excited to what I'm playing. You know, sometimes guys like, you know. In Asia, it's very, very difficult, you know. So sometimes when I go, like just a quick diversion, when I go to gigs and I find Africans or I find people who know the music, it makes my job very, very easy. Because if I go to a gig and I find just like non-African people who don't even interact with our music, it's so hard. Like it's so hard.
You're not sure if they enjoy it.
Yeah, because you know you have to now do something that you're not. It's not really in your line to But anyway, that's a whole different thing. We'll explain that on one of the other vlogs that are coming up about my DJing in Taiwan. But yeah, so get there. She's very happy, and I'm doing Culture Clash. Then.
I was not happy because of anything. I was just happy because he was playing music that I knew from home, and it was very new to me. It was like a dream to me, you know.
Yeah, and at that time in Taiwan, it was not really like it was not common to go to a place and then you find like playing like Afrobeats or like anything that is from home. At that time, probably it was just you could.
And you were playing a lot of David was.
Yeah, like a lot of Afrobeat songs. Yeah. At that time, it was those songs like yeah. So then, the moment I finished DJing, I walked up to her, like because there is like a platform, right? And I just up so I can see everyone. Then when I was done, I just walked to her and was like,
Guys, I was alone. I was literally standing alone that time, right, baby? Yeah, I was on my own.
Yeah, so so I walked up to her. What did I say first?
Hi.
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 And
What's your name?
What's your name?
Where are you from?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
New York.
New York? Hey, where are you from?
I'm from Connecticut.
Connecticut? I'm sorry, I thought you were gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know you, but I want to.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm here to get your number.
My number is crazy.
I know. And then wedding next. It's all happening so fast.
Go on, girl. Number?
Well, yeah, maybe I was like the Chinese who think you're not South African. Who think like you're Indonesian or something.
Yeah, like guys, people here ask me, you Indonesian? Are you Filipino? No, it's just my skin color, but.
Yeah, so yes, then we started chatting, and then I offered to buy her a drink.
Guess what I said? What did I say, sir?
What?
When you asked me, can I buy you a drink? And I said, why? I said, no.
Yeah, you refused because you said you had drank enough for that day. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that is what happened, but I ended up forcing her to drink. Gave her my drink and she took my drink.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, then, but the monumental thing about that us first encounter is this. Drum roll.
No, it's embarrassing.
No, not that one. The fact that on that day, I knew that she was gonna be my wife.
Okay.
First time I saw her, first time we had the interaction, started talking, I was like, she's the one.
Yeah.
She's the one. And then
Said
came
to
I told you, right? Did I tell
You
you?
said that to me, which I found out. Ooh.
Wow, that was so
Child,
progressive
was
of me.
so forward.
Yeah, that
He said,
I would
"You're
never
gonna
do
be-
that.
You're gonna be my wife. And I like when I thought about it, I was like, maybe he says this to everyone. You're gonna be my wife. How many wives do you want? King Anna.
So yeah, then then the embarrassing story came after that.
I will justify the embarrassing story.
But it's not an embarrassing story actually. Actually it's not. Okay, so what happened is that this gig was in a different city, right?
My city.
Then it was in her city and not in my city. So for me to go there I had to take a train, get there, and I mean, come on guys, in Taiwan we don't get that much money from DJing, so cannot afford to have a car or whatever to drive there or rent a car at that time.
Yeah,
at that
I
time.
was about to
Let me
say
say
that
at that
time.
time. So then I'm there. Usually what I would do is that I go to a gig. If the gig finishes at like 4 a.m., I chill out, wait a little bit until it's like 5 something, and then the train start their daily thing. They like jump on the train, go back home, right? But on this day,
It was special.
on this day I didn't do that, you know? Then while we were conversating and having a conversation, I told her that I'm just gonna go and wait for a train until the train starts.
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
know?
And we parted ways after, because I think, did you go back to DJing or what?
No, but yeah,
we didn't chill for
we
a long
didn't chill
time.
like for a long time.
We had a conversation and we parted. I went back to my friends where they were
Yeah.
sitting, right? Because disclaimer, my friends were seated, okay, because they were non-South African friends. So I stood up to dance, and then when we were done talking, I went back to my friends, of course, and I actually told them, oh, you know what happened, whatever. And so to get to the story, initially, when he was done, then it was time for us to go home. And then I remembered, man, as I was about to hop into my Uber, then I remembered, man, This person said that he's going to wait for 5 o'clock until the trains start moving. Then me, being the good Samaritan that I am, who lives like 2 minutes away from the metro, okay, I was like, no, why don't I just, should I say? Why don't I just help this guy out? So I was like, hey, dude, do you want to go wait at my place for the train instead of you just, you know, being maybe at the train station or whatever, because I live across the the MRT. So you can easily just go there instead of you waiting wherever you usually wait. So that's the embarrassing story. So then we went into the Uber, and it's embarrassing for me now, but at the time it was just like, oh, whatever. But
Like a helping. It was innocent.
it was very innocent until, you know, I thought about it, and when we were dating, I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually offered you a place on the first day. I mean, yeah.
So I guess the connection was too strong. But anyway, it was not in that sinister. She was just like helping me out. Hey, come chill in my place while you wait for the train. When the trains are open, then I'm close to the MRT. You can just like drop in and then go.
Yeah.
Which is what exactly happened.
Yeah, truth be told. Oh, child, I didn't know we were gonna date that day. I had no idea, you know. And he was very sweet. And then what happened the next day, babe? You left, like, for your train. But essentially after that encounter of you chilling and then going back home.
And then we exchanged contacts, of course. Then we were like friends for a while. We would talk, and
we're friends for like 10 months.
10 months. So from that time was February when we met.
Yes.
February 2020. Yeah.
Yes.
So then the whole year of 2020, we were just like friends, like just talking over the phone.
Not even seeing each other.
We didn't see each other for a long time until until towards the end of that year.
Yeah, towards the end of that year. When is until July. I think our first meeting was then in July, but it wasn't like anything. It was just like he has a big gig in my city again, so I could go there. Well, we went with my friends, and then after the gig we never spoke. So from July up until maybe October, November, or let me just say November.
Yeah, November.
November. So from July to November there was zero communication.
Yeah. And then in November, I remember that her birthday is coming soon, which is in for December, right? And then I saw her posting. What was it about?
I had a birthday celebration. So it was of course I had something nice done for that. And then he saw that, and then he...
No, baby, it was your housewarming.
Oh, my housewarming!
She had a housewarming, and then in that housewarming, she had her friends over. It was nice. And then I messaged her and said, how? Nina was not invited in this housewarming. And then what did you answer and say?
Actually, I'm so embarrassed to say, but I will say anyway. So guys, like, I mean, you haven't spoken to someone in months, and then they see a post and like, why was I not invited? And I was like, I don't want to say the word, but I'm just like, why would I invite? Like, let's start there. I know we talk and whatever, but because we not that close, I don't see the reason why I should just call and say, hey, by the way, do you want to come to my house? I mean, you know. But I think that was his way of just saying, hey, dude, like, we haven't spoken in a while, you know, type thing. Yeah. That's what
happened.
We started.
And that's how we started to talk again. And then come her birthday, then she told me, oh, I'm having a birthday thing. Do you want to come now? Because then I had...
That time we had, he made me feel so bad for not inviting him to my housewarming. So then I was like, this is what's gonna happen, and he was excited. So
then I came for her birthday, and I brought a cake. That was my present. Baked cake, chocolate cake. I can bake.
He says he baked it. I was not. Oh, but he did kind of show me, like, throughout the night when you were baking, you were showing me the process. But I don't know if he just put his hand there to pretend like it was bad. Anyways, that was
so we baked, and I baked the cake, and then I came to the birthday.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
But that cake, when it was time for the cake, guys, people couldn't believe it that a friend can bake a cake for a friend. Like, it's just girls just trying to be mean. Because they were on my case for the longest of time that night. So, like, there's no way. And them knowing that I was single, they're like, you're single and young. Why are you not dating this guy? I was like, we're friends, you know? And so the cake was, so throughout the night, my friends were like, come on, dude, you know, he's so cute and sweet. And he's just taking pictures with his cute camera. You know, acting like so quiet and serious, and also he's very shy, so you can imagine how it was for him just being amongst all these
new
girls
people.
And it's just girls, you know. And then so with the cake thing, but I got sick that night. I couldn't carry on with my party, and I left my friends at my own birthday party.
Then
Luckily for him, he drove me home.
I had to take care of you, and you were very sick. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I had ulcers.
Very, very sick. And then I took care of her the whole night. And then in the morning, we had our first date at a breakfast.
But baby, I still don't understand how this was confirmed. Like, guys, okay, maybe I'm going to ask him now on camera because I never asked this question initially. So listen, I got sick the night of my birthday party, December 4th, 2020. Then we left, we went home. I was very sick. We went to the pharmacy, I got some pills, and then we went home, and I couldn't even sleep, so he was just taking care of me the whole night. And then in the morning, before he left, he was just like, let's go out for breakfast if you can eat. Then we went to a nice restaurant and whatever. But no one said, okay, you're my girlfriend now. Did we confirm? Like, it's not confirmed. Like, he never said, okay, now that I took you out on your first date, just know you're like, no, he didn't say that. That's also the beauty of being single, guys. You just go with the flow, okay? So I didn't have to worry about saying break, you know, all of that. So when he took me to the restaurant for breakfast, and then when he left, on his way driving back to his then city, we were on the call the whole time. Like, basically, I drove with him, you know. And I think that's when I was like, oh, the butterflies were like, this is so cute also. Like, he just left, and he's already calling me. How cute. And that is,
So that's basically how we started.
That's basically how we started being together, and I was such a crybaby. I made it so hard for my husband. Oh my gosh.
So that's how it started. That's how our journey started that December, and there's a lot of things that happened, and because we're living in different cities, so we would
commute
every weekend.
No, for him, not every weekend.
Yeah.
Almost every day.
Every day.
I would cry.
So she would say, no, you should come here. And then I'd have to leave because it's another city. So in the morning, I'd have to wake up very early, take the train, go back to my city, go to work. And it was like just a crazy thing. But it was fun.
And the night where we would agree that, okay, now you can stay there, you can stay at your place. Then we'd agree. And then, of course, without telling him, I'd be crying on my own. Then, of course, before he went to bed, he'd video call me and say, are you crying? And I'm like... Then he would feel so bad. He's like, I can come now. I'm like, no, don't come. It's fine. Then the next day he would come. So that was the routine until I got used to it, though.
And then we travel. But then, funny enough, not so many months later, which is, so we started dating in December, but we felt like we knew what is the word, English word? We've known each other for a long time, so that it was very easy, you know, like, that's why we were so attached once we started dating, like, because we kind of had passed through a lot of stuff, you know, and then yeah, a few months later, which is like 3 months later, in February, COVID was coming. COVID was,
I think
that's
COVID
now
came in-
2021,
COVID came
right?
in May.
Yeah, COVID came later in Taiwan, so when people
It was
were
there.
busy
We had
complaining,
it, but it was not. We're
Yeah.
not locked down yet.
we were not locked down.
But
When
COVID came in
everyone
February.
else was locked down, we were not locked down. We were just like enjoying our life, doing our parties and everything. And then 2021,
Is it 2021? But
yeah, 2021 is written there. So then COVID was coming,
why did you skip the engagement part? When did you engage me?
but that's what I'm trying to
Oh, is
say.
it 2021?
But that's after we had moved in together.
Oh, my baby.
So. It's our story. No one is gonna judge us now. My wife is saying. You have to tell them we're being honest.
No,
now,
yeah,
because- well, I mean, it's the truth because it will make sense for everything else. Okay. Yeah, it's the truth.
Okay.
And our parents don't know about this, yes, and hopefully they don't watch. But 3 months later, we moved in together in her city because, honestly speaking, the reason why I'm mentioning it is because I was going through a lot at that time, and I was in financial trouble. I was like, so, and you can imagine, like, one of the things that, well, because I want to lead into the engagement part, is that we had just started dating, and now all of a sudden everything in my life is upside down. Like, when I mean upside down, I mean totally upside down to the point of like, yeah, like it was very, very bad, you know. And then we decided to, I asked, actually I was telling her what was happening and everything, and then she was like, why don't you just move out of your apartment, take your things.
It was going to make financial sense.
Yeah, it's
and
gonna
that
make
is the reason.
financial sense. Like, I can help you, and I mean, like, you don't have to pay rent here and all of that. And yeah, it was horrible. Everything was bad. Everything was going bad for me. Business, work, everything was just like upside down. And yeah, even life as well. Like, there were some big problems that were happening. So yeah, then in March 2021, we then moved in together just before my birthday.
He agreed.
And I agreed, and then I left my city, and I went to moving in a small space. Yeah, and then
It
we
was
were
a cute
staying. It
small
was a
space.
very cute small space, and then we started staying together from then. And that's, mind you, 3 months. Oh, well, I can say 4 months into the relationship, like official relationship, and then just then after my birthday.
It was your birthday.
Yeah, it was after my birthday, just when COVID was about to get very bad in Taiwan. Because of her being there for me in that and guiding me, and me seeing our lives together, I proposed. I asked her to marry me. Like 4 months into the relationship, I asked her to marry me. Because remember, guys, I knew from that time I met her, that year and a half ago, I had already made that this person I want to remember. But we had to go through that friendship phase because there were things that were happening in both of our lives, and then finally got to the point where we could start dating. Yeah, and then now when we start dating, my life is upside down. But because she was there at that moment and at everything, like, no one would stay for what I was going through at that point.
Especially
I don't
someone you had just.
Yeah, and especially someone who had just gotten together. I don't think it would. And you're in a foreign country. Well, I don't know if it makes it better that we were here or worse?
I think it's okay. I think for me at the time, if he was not working and he was just chilling here, I wouldn't have done that. But I understood that he has an income, but he made some bad financial choices, and that's what made it easy for me. So that's why I sat down with him at that time. I didn't just come to a conclusion. I sat down with him and I said to him, how can we assist you, both of us? How can we work through your, financial problem? And I asked him, I said, take your diary, take your pen, write down every single debt you have right now. We did that, and I said, and then your salary, and then he wrote that, and I said, this month, and this month, and this month, and this month, you're going to take care of all of these, okay? You are going to spend your salary just sorting out all of this.
All of this debts.
And then after that, we can breathe. In the meantime, though, I cannot say you must sort out your things and then I still pay your rent and still buy you food. So instead of doing that, come and stay here with me, sort that out, and then much later, then you can find your own apartment, okay? So COVID hit.
And then
we had to do online teaching, and our
and
salaries
it
were
even went in from bad
to worse.
Because
now
now
you
in
couldn't-
COVID, now there's no money coming in.
Yeah.
And you are doing online teaching. It's not making
No more gigs.
yoga, no more gigs, because that's where I made at that time. That's where I made most of my money, because I was a part-time worker at that time, so I didn't make a lot of money in part-time. COVID hit, and I was horrible. And now when COVID hit, I just engaged this person. I just asked this person to marry me, and then I'm at the point now. I'm worse than what she found me in. You understand? Like, do you get how bad that was? Like, and I would sit there. For you would still have to go to teach in your work.
Yeah, my things were still normal, guys. Look,
Yeah.
I still had to go to work and teach online, but from work, and it didn't really affect me as much as it affected other people who didn't have to go to work.
Yeah, so for me, it was, I didn't have to go to, I just had to stay in that small apartment the whole time, and only in a day have 1 hour or 2 hours teaching online.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Now people say the depression and stuff, but I don't like to use that word.
Were you
loosely.
depressed?
I think I was going through it.
You were
But I
going
was
through
trying
it.
I was trying not to show that everything was like upside
this
down.
person doesn't show emotion, by the way, especially when it's a sad emotion. He always says he wants to protect me, but I don't like it. I feel like he needs to, but I mean, it's been we're going on our 4th year together now. So I mean, it's fine. Now I get to read his face, but he's going through it,
Yeah.
Even if I ask him, say, no, I'm fine. I don't know.
But it doesn't mean that I'm not vulnerable to you.
Yeah, I
am.
know.
I just like it's just like me about Indota must kind of a thing. You know? But I am vulnerable to my wife. She knows everything, and when it's just that sometimes my habit. Well, this is not being. My habit is.
So personal.
Yeah, my habit is to, even if a situation is really bad, to make light of it. That's how I get through stuff.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anyways, fast forward from that, then now comes the interesting part. So COVID. Good Raf, I need something positive in my life. Ne? Well, my engagement is very positive. We were doing very well amidst all the problems we had. Basically, 1-to-1 relationship, we were doing well. like our relationship was good, you know? And there were things that we were learning. Now we are in process, like we're staying together basically and everything. And then I had to tell my family.
Oh.
I'm engaged. Wow. That was like, so now, on top of all of this, for me, I know the value of the person I'm with. I know the value of my wife at that time, that this person, because she's with me through all of this. There's no any other rock bottom that can come after this, and she's not gonna be there for me, you know. So I had to tell my family, and my family didn't take it. What's the right word? That's the English
They
word.
didn't take it well.
They didn't take it well in the beginning.
And I mean,
because-
there are also other. I mean, it's not just because he was getting married. It's because he had just said something to them
Yeah.
that was a little uncomfortable to the family, and then a few months later he comes with
Another
another.
one, and I'm
Okay, so
like-
they were still dealing with the fact that he was struggling with life here, and then he comes and says, but also on top of the fact that I'm struggling, I'm also bringing a wife with me,
I'm
Johnny.
And if you are a Swazi, you know this, and this is not a thing, in which sometimes we need to deal with this. For every couple, you guys can comment below. If you are a couple and one of you is like either one of you is a Swazi and another one is South African. As Swazis, there's a stigma that we have, and I don't want to lie, and this is true. Like most of the time when they say you are getting a wife from South Africa, people think, oh, hey, they think the Josie lifestyle, hey, this girl, hey,
Until now, I'm just a girl from Lesotho.
as intense, So that was another factor when I was telling my family that, okay, guys, I'm engaged, and on top of my engagement, she's South African. Well, she's Sotho, but she grew up in South Africa. And that saved me actually to say that she's Sotho from Lesotho, but she just grew up in South Africa, and that saved me actually. And then I had to make my
From
family,
kingdom to kingdom.
Yeah, I had to make my family understand and everything. Well, it was great, right?
Yeah.
And after that, they accepted. Everything was fine. And
And
then we went.
I'm telling you, I'm just gonna make this perfect example. Kubona, guys, you have this fear of our parents will tell you something and they say, "Don't you dare do this," right? And you always fear to tell them that you've done that. But if you fail, don't come into my home. Or if you get pregnant before marriage, don't come back to my house. Things like that. So it was that same situation where they're like, how dare you after this and this, and now you're telling us this bomb. And also now this girl is from South Africa. Oh my gosh. Like, are there no
What
other
is
Swazis
happening with your
there?
life? What
What's
is happening with your life?
life?
Like, my literal words from my mom was like, your life is just too fast.
Yeah, it's
that
too
I
fast.
cannot understand it anymore.
Yeah.
And that hurt me because I grew up with my mom from a single parent family, which is my dad passed away when long time ago, still in primary school, So my mom is my dad and my mom at the same time. So she also has to play that role of being a dad and also being a mom at the same time. And that she did so well. So she had to be tough at the same time be soft.
Yeah.
So her words were, your life is just too fast and I don't understand it. And I don't understand it anymore because when you left home, you were my sweet boy. Now, when you're telling me these things are just too much for me, which was...
I was getting at that point where the parents would always, I don't want to say threaten because I don't want parents to think that we don't take them seriously, but there are certain things that your parents will tell you, if you do this, I'm going to disown you type thing. So it was that type of situation where the mom said that at the time, oh my gosh, no, this cannot be happening, not now, you just need to deal with this matter first and then you can think of getting married. Let me tell you, this woman now, oh my daughter, I love you so. It's like when you bring a child that they said if you come here pregnant, now they adore the child so much. So now I'm that child who was not wanted in the beginning, and now I'm an egg.
Everyone's. So that's what happened. Then we made it through. We finished COVID, and then 2022, the year of big things and big
surprises,
big moments. So beginning of 2022, because we had engaged now, we had thought we were gonna go
we
home.
Engaged for what? 2001. Which again?
2021.
The whole of 2021.
The whole of 2021.
And the whole of 2022.
and then the 2022 we thought we were gonna go home in June, right, and to do the first part, which is like introducing, because we are here in Taiwan. See that we are here and we are busy telling the family back home, hey guys, you guys should do something there because we are here, and these people are like, hey, we have not met this Makoti. That's like, hey, we've not met this man that we are saying. So why should we? Must be there any form of communication or whatsoever?
Yeah, we felt sad that we felt like we are busy, excited for a certain day, and there's no movement at all.
At home, they were just like, they were like, no, but we have to see her first. That's what it's like. Yeah, we have to see him first, so we know, things like that. And then we thought we were gonna go home in June to do that, to do the first part, which is introducing our families, umcela, what is the other one? And also we thought we were gonna do Lobola at that time.
Yes.
Right? We also thought we were gonna do Lobola in June if we went home June 2022. But then
I lost my passport.
yeah, around May.
Oh God.
Around May, when we were busy with the preparations, she lost her passport.
How we knew my passport was missing was we were booking a flight ticket.
We were actually.
And then I need to fill out my details.
On the computer, buying a ticket to go home. And then, all of a sudden, no passport.
Guys, my passport, I had used it to go to the bank. And then, that same week, I decided I don't like the bag that I was carrying to work anymore. So I threw the bag away. I searched it, but somehow my passport was in there. And then I lost my passport. And then I had to reapply for a passport. So I applied from here at our liaison office, South African liaison office in Taiwan. It takes months. It took a
long time.
Yeah, about
I remember
6
I was calling
months.
those
Yes.
people. There was a time when we were calling them and we were shouting at them. Like literally.
It did not. That was the most, I don't know how to put it.
Stressful, because now it was like, it looked like at home when we're now telling them, hey guys, we're not coming. There's something, this person. We are in plans. Now they didn't believe us, they didn't trust us. What if these people hide the passport? Hey.
Ndoni, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, someone even said, oh, are you pregnant?
Yeah,
oh my
something,
gosh. Like,
no, it felt like, yes.
You don't want to come home. What's going on?
Yeah,
like,
so
oh
that
my
was, and then the
gosh.
liaison office, and then there was one away we thought we saw with something is fighting us, was when they told us that the passport is in Tel Aviv.
Oh
Like, how did the passport get to Tel Aviv?
So my passport went missing. The time that they said I was going to get my passport, I didn't get it at the time. So when they did follow-ups with the South African embassy, the Taiwanese embassy were like, oh no, we sent the passport out a long time ago. Actually, my sister also called in and they were like, oh no, that passport was sent out months ago.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the passport, my passport, along with another guy that I actually worked with here, his son's passport was also with mine. Just those two passports were instead shipped to Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv, yeah.
Okay. And that meant that we had to wait.
We had to wait, yeah.
longer.
Because then they had to take back the passport back to
South Africa,
then South Africa sent
back
again.
to Taiwan. Okay.
So then, in hindsight, actually, that helped us. But anyway, so now our family had to go ahead with some stuff with us not being there. So my family had to go to South Africa and do the whole talks, and we are not there. And mind you, these two families have never met us. So her family met my family before they met me. The same thing. They met, my family met her family before they met her. So it meant that because the plan was to go June, then come back,
and
make
then
more some money, and then go back again in December for the wedding. But now it meant that when we are going to go there for December, now we had to do everything in
that short space that we had. And guys, I still say this, like, my wedding was beautiful. Like, it was amazing for me, for my husband, and for the guests that we had. Everybody had fun, okay? However, when I sit back and I realize, oh my gosh, things could have been a lot better. It would have been perfect in my eyes had we had more time to prepare.
Mm.
And for those that were there, they know that there are certain things that we had to You know why? Because things needed to be done, honey. And at the
And
time,
fast.
we also had only 4 months. I mean, not 4 months, 4 weeks. What am I saying?
4 weeks.
In the 4 weeks that we had, Lobola preparations had to be done.
Done.
Lobola had to be paid. Venues had to be found. Dresses had to be bought and made. Kurinje, guys, my wedding was literally planned in a period of like 1 week or so. Let me just put it like that. Because
And everything had to work, you know, and because of the cost, because of the distance, like between Eswatini and
South
Africa, the distance. So busy pushing like this. I don't know. And that one December, I was telling babe the other day, I think I drove to Klerksdorp almost like 8 or 9 times or 10 times, even more. Like just me. Now I'm taking uncles. They are coming here. It's well, now I have to do this. It's like I even got used to that road. Like now I was competing with myself to say last time I drove, this time now I want to drive less
so
and
you
less
kind
and
of
less
knew
and
how
less.
to pace
Now I
yourself.
knew how to I knew that if I leave Swaziland at 4 to 5 a.m. I should be there before 11 or 12.
Right.
You know?
And so Lobola was paid this week, and then the wedding was the next week, right, babe?
Yeah.
Lobola was paid because I had
No,
to.
2
I
weeks
first
paid.
had to. I first had to go Gotita when I got
Yeah.
to.
So she first had to. What did you do first? That December is a whole.
I
month.
arrived, and then we arrived on a specific weekend
And
this
then-
weekend, and then the next weekend I had to go.
So we arrived on that weekend, and I had to meet your friends. I had to bring some of my friends, and then we
Because
had.
these are the people who are
These
going
are
to be in the
people who are
wedding.
going in the wedding, or like our groom. So the first weekend we got there in Joburg, we met with the friends. We had something. Met your brother and my sister. What do you call it? My Sbali and the female Sbali and the kids and everything. Like we had to just
we did
before I
that.
even met Dad actually.
Yeah.
And then we did that. Then okay, boom. You went home, and then I had
a
to
week.
go home
Yeah.
for a week, and then the following week I had to come with.
I had to go.
Yes, we had to come and fetch you
Yeah.
and ask you to come and Gotita, and then she went to Swaziland and
For a
got
week
in-
to Gotita. So that's what I'm
week to
trying to
Gotita
say. Now
to-
2 weeks. Why am I saying months?
Yeah.
2 weeks
weeks.
are done.
Yeah, to so that my family meets her, everyone was there, they see her. Then now I had to take her back, and then now when she goes back, she comes with the uncles to Lobola now. Then the Lobola was paid with the uncles, and then took my uncles back, and then you stayed back home until
For 2 weeks, yeah.
for 2 weeks. So that was after the end of the 2 weeks, Lobola was paid. Then now it was the wedding preparations from then onwards. But also remember, this Lobola was done by, let me put it like this, the South African way, not the Swazi way, because in Swaziland, if you do Lobola, it's a whole weekend celebration thing. But we just brought the uncles, they paid Lobola, and then said the celebration is going to be
Day before
the day before the wedding. Yeah. So then went back, and then when we went back, then now the 2 weeks preparation for Lobola, I had to make sure my whole family can come to South Africa, and we arranged for that, and yeah, and
So
then
many.
then we came just after Christmas, 27th
Yes.
of December. Then my whole family
I want to
came
read you that all over
to
again.
South. We are gonna try. Let's say when we reach maybe 2,000 subscribers, we are gonna drop that whole vlog of what happened in that December. Or maybe two vlogs, maybe one, but it has to be like a big thing, you know. But the Lobola vlog and the wedding vlog, so we are gonna do that.
And guys,
everything.
to those that watched this video and were at the wedding, please can you send some
Some more
footage?
footage.
Because
Because of how hectic it was, we couldn't
most
capture every
people
moment.
had like a lot of pictures and videos, and I know I asked TC, my sister, my sweet little TC, to send me some, and she was able to. But I told you, TC, my phones, like I keep having accidents with my phone. So currently I don't have any of those now again. So yeah.
So yeah, we are gonna drop that. So then we came. It was a beautiful experience. It came on a Thursday.
What is this?
It's lemon water. And then we came on a Thursday at night. We went there to shout Cialobo, and they never had this before. So it was so fun. The dynamics of Lesotho. It was the call. I hope I have all the videos, guys. Like it was amazing. Like we are shouting this Cialobo
Guys,
at night.
Let me tell you, I live in the suburbs. Imagine Abelu, what they were thinking was happening, because there's never noise there. And this one particular night, like these people came. Oh, they called my dad that day. Oh, we've arrived. We're in Klerksdorp. Of course, they went to their accommodation, wherever. And then they're like, oh, we're here now. We would like to come in the evening. What do you guys? What do you say?
Because that's how we kind of like to announce that we are there now.
Yeah, I know.
So,
but Tina, like even my dad was like, I thought it was just gonna be two people who were gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna report versus Dylan and what? Dear.
Everyone.
Especially my dad, we were just chilling like, oh, we're still waiting for them. He's like, oh, they're not coming, they're not here yet. Guarantee these people were busy private practicing the songs prior.
There is a video actually of when we were practicing what are we gonna sing.
And the food. Beku hectic. So the shele, okay, my friend that I met here, thankfully I was not alone. So I come from a very, very small family, guys, like super small. Like literally, it's myself, my dad, my brother's wife, and their 3 kids. So their kids were not there. It was just the 4 of us in the house. So it's myself, my dad, my brother, and sister in the house. They're just chilling, normal. Probably just even had dinner and ready to go sleep. I mean, it's the 27th. We've got the 28th. Wait, was it the 27th?
28th probably.
28th. It was the 28th. Because the whatever, but it was just towards the 30th. So it was just a normal day for us. And so this girl came early, and then I was sitting with her in my room, just chatting, you know. I met her in Taiwan, but she's moved back to South Africa now, so she was able to attend the wedding. Guys, when we were sitting, we hear this weird noise. I'm like, what's that? Like, you know, and everyone else is just
Siyalobola gogo.
Ngona ke bantwana kufa khona.
Lokungane kona. Hayi.
Awuthule ungathi khona lokhuluma. Ngingaphi?
Lichutse netikhukhukathi letimbili nje kuphela nemantshwele.
Ngumshana loyo yabanqoba sikipila nalabantu laba manje Nkosiyami.
Suwalana wena.
Nkosiyami ikhona laba kuphi nje.
like, what?
2 quantums, Baba. Pack. Outside. Full kid. Everyone. Because there, Mom was like, okay, we have to go and announce, right? And then who's gonna go? Everyone's like, hey, I'm going. Everyone was like, hey, I'm going.
Thankfully, like literally shortly after that, my family from that's what helped us, right? My family from Bloemfontein came, and they were able to help prepare everything, like things like very, very short. I don't even know what we gave them to eat.
Combos. They gave us some combos.
Them comfort that myself.
But then I'm not allowed to come in. So I'm frustrated, right? So anyways, the frustration, we get there. A piece of shot, You know, in Swaziland, yeah, maybe you shout like 2 or 3 times, and then someone answers you, and then there's those games of like, are you gonna say it again, whatever. But because now it's 2 cultures, it's a different story, right? But their culture is to make you wait at the gate as long as possible. For us, is the interaction game is there, right? So now we're busy shouting there and no one is answering. The next thing we hear is now a scoopu.
Guys, the shock, okay? This thing.
The Bokoko are asking them, what is happening?
Imagine the shock we had. Okay, so we like, what do we do now? What's going on? Like, what happens? You know? And then, of course, my aunts were like able to help. You know, to say, oh, maybe this. Well, I don't know, guys, what happened. But I mean, I was not even allowed to be there, so I was also just in my room, you know, and I was just looking at them like through the window, and it was dark. It was nighttime. But yeah, that's how it went down. Eventually,
Eventually went in and then
dancing there,
dancing and everything, and then the
then I was like,
small speech.
Yeah, I was like, is all of this for me, you guys? You love me that much?
And then from there, then they were told, the boys they were given a 20 liter of umkombo. Then they said, you are not going anywhere until you finish this umkombo. My cousins, they drank them umkombo. Some girl, my older brother, they shubat that umkombo quickly, came out, now they are lit. We are not lit because we were outside. And then, but anyways, it was nice. Thursday was nice. Then Friday we had to do the same thing, but now it's the official Lobola celebration day.
Right.
So then we came, we dressed up, and then there was Lobola. Then Saturday, the 31st of December, was the wedding. And then we had a very beautiful wedding, very nice day. All the details, guys, are gonna get on the wedding vlogs. That's why
we owe you that much, so you can see how gorgeous the Swazi people.
Everything was beautiful. We did the wedding. From the wedding, we did New Year's. From New Year's Day. Now they had to take you back to the Swatini family. Now you're official Makoti.
That was so nice, guys. Disclaimer: I went after I got married, after initially my wedding day, went to Swaziland. I felt like I was a brand new person, you know. I was glowing, you guys, with Nandi. And it was not hectic. It's not like those things where people woke up at like 5 and, you know, buy a pege outside, you know. My mother-in-law is like super nice. And we didn't even stay with her, so that was even better. So that was like, I was pretty sure that my life was gonna be perfect from then on, you know.
Yeah.
But my marriage life is amazing.
And shout out to Semza for that time.
Yes,
you
absolutely.
know, we stayed in a very nice place, and we were the whole month of January. We were just like relaxing after the hectic December. I remember we would take walks for randomly nothing. And that's not even like us.
That's what I'm saying, baby. I felt at the time that, you know what, this is it, like my life is super perfect. Because then, guys, darlings, I was then on leave from that time after the wedding, because now the hectic things were over. And I was just chilling at home, you know, waking up whenever you wake up, you do your morning routine, and then you go back to sleep, okay? So that was very nice. I was like, life is so perfect in a new country with your new hobby, you know, just beautiful. And then came the time where I had to come back.
Yeah, then I had to come back to Taiwan. After that nice thing, but I mean, like we are celebrating this December. Second year, 2 years in marriage, still brand new, but we're still very, very strong. And God has been blessing us, you know, from if we look back from when we look back
guys,
from when we
one
started.
day when I tell you this, you understand why I'm saying, God, you keep on blessing us. Yes.
So yeah, 2 years in marriage, God has been good. We are good, and big things are happening. And stay with us. There's a lot that is coming up, and also for you guys, we are so excited about this part that for the people that are loyal to us, subscribing to us, will benefit from all these things that we're doing. And when the time is right,
I, the Lord, will make it happen.
I the Lord will make it.
No, that's not what he was gonna say.
Yes, that's exactly the scripture I wanted, because then I say, yeah, God says don't worry, you know. So we have been blessed in that way, and there's a lot of things in the pipeline that we want to share with you, that we are going to make us grow together, and hopefully
Stick around.
hopefully we hit those many subscribers, those many likes, and the community becomes bigger so that we
Share.
can do a lot of stuff together. And hopefully then the brands are gonna jump in, and that's our goal, you know. And then, because all that we want is to share our love and show you that it's possible in everything. The reason of us telling our love story is to show that our love story didn't start on sweet roses and blah 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 romantic. Well, love me not or love me.
But you
didn't
want
start
to love me, love me, not, you know, love me with the rose petals. Love me, like I'm not this guy. Ooh,
It didn't
so
start there.
sweet.
It started in very much rock bottom. So it gives us the strength to say
I'm glad I stayed.
we're gonna grow from there.
I'm glad I stayed. I'm so glad that I helped this man, because you know, guys, the comeback. You know when they say, what is it? Oh, they say the comeback will be unmatched. Hey, darlings.
So yeah, stick around. Please subscribe. Share with your friends. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you view. Like we read all the comments.
We do.
We answer all the comments for now, because we can still manage, but we will try to always make sure we do. We answer all the comments.
We're gonna have a giveaway, right?
Soon.
Yeah.
That's what I said, soon. So there's a video we need to do first explaining why we need to do the giveaway. So something, like I said, something is coming. So definitely subscribe and follow us on our pages as well, on our socials, on TikTok, Bomhlandi, on Instagram, Bomhlandi SZ. So everywhere, just Bomhlandi everywhere. Follow us, and definitely there's so much more to come. So yeah, let's end the vlog here today. We've talked so much, probably it's more than an hour.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we hope that you're gonna enjoy this video. Until next time, we appreciate you so much. Please don't forget to
Subscribe, like, and share the video.
please.
Also comment.
We do appreciate your comments, guys. Like, there are people who actually give some great views on the comment section. So please do that by all means. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Salami kahle.
Salam hand.